in this season with the Indiana Pacers. And here you're going to look at McGrady's numbers. Talking about a talented with full range ability is this guy right here. First in most of the numbers for his team, but overall, he is one of the more talented players in the whole entire NBA. He's quickly become Rose's team, so he's going to be the key cog in the wheel.
He hits right there, his first shot of the day.
Facial.
So Bender rewarded for getting the start from Isaiah Thomas as McGrady hits at the other end his first hoop.
They play the same position. Grant Hill, really with McGrady on the team, has the bigger upside because he's younger.
McGrady against Bender, fallback jumper.
Well, he realizes Bender can't guard him. And on the other end, McGrady's gonna have a tough time guarding Bender because of his length. Laptop is what they call him. He spent all his time on his computer during his downtime.
He's an intelligent guy as Rose pulls up and hits. Armstrong. And Outlaw the rebound, and an outlet pass to Armstrong has McGrady with him. Look out. That play perfectly executed. And Thomas has stuck with him, and he has not picked up number 3. Here's McGrady again against Bender, and he hits the fallback jumper. 8 points now for Tracy McGrady.
If you're sitting at home, you're watching the more talented players in the league. Now, that move right there is hard for a small guard like even Armstrong to get off. But
besides Best and Miller, and of course they switch Rose to guard. Right now, Jalen's out of the game as McGrady hits the jumper.
It may be time for someone to switch off to McGrady.
That was a 3. He's up to 11. The Magic think he's going to be a very good player, but still very young. Rose back at the other end, posting up. Kendall. Hudson, another look. Good-looking pass, and McGrady is able to finish.
Hudson off the bench is doing an extremely great job. Twice now, he's able to get other people the ball in rhythm.
So here's Rose against McGrady. No double team. 89 years old. Seems like half the other players on the court are about 19 or 20 as McGrady hits another one.
Oh, he makes the game look easy.
16 first half points for back out Perkins. They're on him at the three-point line. Rose and Jalen Rose with just 6 points. But Indiana has scored the last 5 and has gotten back to within 4. It's back up to 8 now. Pacers only 29 points. We're midway through the second. Jalen Rose the pull-up, and Rose with 8. So actually Bender leads with 9. Rose now has 8 points in the game. Here's McGrady back in after a brief time on the bench, and he comes right in and hits. And Tracy McGrady has 18 points. That's twice as many as anyone else in the game. And Rose pulls up, and Jalen Rose now with 10. And the Pacers get it back to a 4-point Orlando lead, and Doc Rivers. Isolation McGrady against Al Harrington. Good, and a foul. 20 points for Tracy McGrady. He is putting on a show.
How about the stare down afterwards? This is like me going against Shu. Hey, you see Reggie Miller with a nice finger roll.
Rose all the way. And Jalen Rose with 12 points in this first half. Pacers back within 3. First point for Al Harrington. Indiana's within 1. There's a bad foul by Harrington. He's got a little thing going with Tracy McGrady, and he was trying to get a little comeback there on a steal. Instead, he gets called for the foul.
Yeah, that's a poor decision.
I'm not sure if Marbury's got, especially with Van Horn out.
But regardless, basketball is a team sport. You win as a team.
There's an example of Rose just doing it himself. He does get the basket to go. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Instead, it's a foul on Best. Or excuse me, on Armstrong. It's an offensive foul.
Also having to guard in the beginning of the game, he was guarding Reggie Miller, so he didn't have an opportunity to, when he's playing mostly defense on one end.
There's another one-on-one and a pull-up move by Rose, but he hits the shot. And Jalen Rose is really heated up. He's got 16, so it's been McGrady and Rose, two of the top 10 scorers in the NBA. Second chance points, big advantage for the Pacers. Rose stops and hits. 18 for Jalen Rose.
That's his money shot right there. 15 and in, and he's able to square his shoulders and get that little fadeaway, you know.
Jalen Rose from the lane. A little putback from about 12 feet. He's got 20 points.
He's matured nice.
Sit down. Ahead for McGrady. Pulls up. Tracy McGrady has come in with Pat Garrity off the bench. McGrady driving and hitting.
Wow.
Just explosive.
How quick did he get into that move?
Went the house down. So the Pacers, with a few opportunities, get only 2 points on it. McGrady gets fouled, and O'Neal is upset with himself.
He had a chance for a highlight reel.
O'Neal against Reed, finds Rose for three. 23 points for Jalen Rose. McGrady, strong move, can't finish, foul is called. He seems to, when he's determined to get to the goal, he gets there.
Yeah, when he makes up his mind, there's very few people who can get in front of him because of his ability to dribble and stride to the basket. And they're going to call a block because they're saying O'Neal was inside the dotted line circle under the basket.
But you didn't see the highlights every night. Absolutely. You read about it in the paper. Saw the box. That's it. Jalen Rose hits again. He's got 30.
Going to elevate to a whole a different level, and ultimately, where you see McGrady knock down another long jump shot,
where 29.
Where you're going to see 7 or 8 guys on the team able to do the same thing. Just jump shot is a tough shot.
You know, he's an example. A lot of these guys who have sat on the bench for a while. Bender sat on the bench last year. Crozier sat on the bench for a couple years.
Coaches the way he plays. The way he played the game, every call was important.
14-point lead for Indiana. McGrady to the baseline. Met by Tabak. Can't get it to go. Gets it back. It's blocked. The foul is called. Again, that determination by McGrady. He wanted it right there. Couldn't finish it, but get to the foul line. And that's another thing that the great players do. They get the offense. He's been superb. Jalen Rose from the lane. As Tate talked about, he is automatic from that. McGrady working against Rose. The pull-up jump. 36 now for McGrady.
You gotta be kidding me.
Effortless.
And looks him right in the face.
On the floor for the first time. Tracy McGrady, 12 of 22 from the field, 10 of 13 from the line as he hits his first shot in the fourth quarter.
Wow. Now McKee having a chance to spot up and defend him.
Right around McKee there, and McKee fouls him, and McGrady will get to the line.
It's too much quickness.
Here's McGrady against Miller. And Reggie Miller upset with the call. You mentioned earlier the time he slammed the ball down, and as younger player would have gotten a technical. I got it. Rose gets the step and hits the layup. He's got 29. But the Magic down 10 as we move towards 2 minutes to go in the game. Again, a clear out for McGrady. Lost it on the strip. They're going to call a foul on the Pacers. I think he said that's the wrong play.
Well, he was talking to Armstrong about the play that was called, but at the same time, the refs are really struggling today. I know it's Christmas.
He got him before the strip. Rose the rebound. And he's fouled. Pacers are an excellent free throw shooting team when you've got especially Miller and Rose. Both are 90% plus. Miller's 92 and Rose is at 91.
Well, McGrady, I think he just ran out of gas.
So the Indiana Pacers snap a 3-game losing streak here on Christmas Day at Conseco Fieldhouse. The Orlando Magic's 3-game win streak comes to an end. Despite the 43 points from Tracy